Welcome to this statistics and probability series. Today, we are diving into the world of variables. Specifically, we will answer the question, what exactly is a continuous variable, and how is it different from things we just count? Let's start with a definition. A continuous variable is a variable that can take on an infinite number of values within a given range. Unlike whole numbers, continuous variables are not restricted to integers. Between any two numbers, say 0 and 1, there are infinite possibilities, like 0.1, 0.01, and so on. To understand this better, let's compare it to discrete variables. Discrete variables are like steps on a staircase. You count them, 1, 2, 3. You cannot have 2.5 students. Continuous variables, however, are like a smooth ramp. They flow. They are measured, not counted. Values can be any real number, including fractions and decimals. Time is a classic example. Time does not jump from 1 second to the next instantaneously. It flows. We can measure it in hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds, or even nanoseconds. The only limit to how precise we can be is the quality of our stopwatch. Physical attributes like height and weight are also continuous. When you say you are 175 centimeters tall, you are actually rounding. In reality, you might be 175.43 centimeters. There is always a more precise value if you have a better measuring tool. Temperature works the same way. It is a continuous scale. The temperature rises and falls smoothly. It passes through every single decimal value between 23 degrees and 24 degrees, even if our thermometer only shows whole numbers. When we visualize continuous data, we use a histogram, not a bar chart. Notice how the bars in the histogram touch each other? This shows that the data flows from one range to the next without any gaps. Gaps are for categories. Touching bars are for continuous ranges. In advanced statistics, we model these variables using curves called probability density functions. Because there are infinite specific values, the probability of getting one exact number is practically zero. Instead, we calculate the probability of a value falling within a specific range, represented by the area under the curve. It is important to remember that the data we write down is often rounded. A recorded value of 175 usually represents a true value somewhere between 174.5 and 175.5. The map is not the territory. To wrap up, continuous variables are measured on a scale, not counted. They can take infinite values, like decimals. Common examples include time, height, weight, and temperature. We visualize them with histograms and calculate probabilities using the area under a curve. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.